Hello and welcome back to cyubeVR. Last time I corrected my mistake, let's call it like this. And yeah, today I will make the second floor. But first I need to craft some parquet floors. Because that's what I kept for today. So let's just place some wood first. Then I will make it into processed wood. So. And then we can make a parquet floor. So let's keep this here and let's just make them from here. My item limit should be about 480 or something, so there's no reason to be afraid that the blocks that I just made will vanish. It might take a while to craft this way because it's faster to craft out of a chest, but we do have time. And always chest crafting is boring after some time. I showed you last week that we can now categorize our custom blocks. And I said that oh, hello there. I said that I changed the Stargate blocks so that they are all nice and organized. And I don't... Did I talk about this last week? I'm not sure. But I made some custom blocks and some of them never showed up and I didn't know why. I was just using Notepad to edit the files, and now that I'm using Notepad++, I actually saw what the problem was with my incorrect files that I had. Because in Notepad there was no space whatsoever, but with Notepad++ I saw that there actually should have been a bit more space. And that's what caused my blocks to not appear in the game. So. Over the last week I played a lot of Township Tale. It got really addicting. And it's actually a shame that I didn't play this more, because I do have my account since 2018. But I was never able to get over or past the tutorial. Now I just skipped it and I'm on a private server, thanks to Twisted Steel. Actually, I was watching Benhammer play in his stream where he played Township Tale. And he said, well, you just have to talk to Twisted Steel and then you can join us on the server. So I did. And it's a lot of fun. I played a bit with Benhammer actually. He's a really nice guy. If you don't subscribe to him already, you should really do. Because he streams almost daily cyubeVR videos. It's really fun to watch him, and it's actually really relaxing. Sometimes when I had the late shift, I'm home about midnight, then he is actually streaming, and it's really nice. Sometimes I get really comfortable and really sleepy, so I fell asleep I think once, but most of the time I managed to stay awake for long enough to notice that I'm almost sleeping so that I can say goodbye and go to sleep. Benhammer is actually a really nice and relaxed VR player as well. He is as relaxed while playing as I am, so it's really nice to listen to him. He is not some hyperactive little kid. He is really mature, has a nice sense of humor. So if you like my style of presentation, you will definitely like his. I will put his YouTube channel in my description. Check him out. And actually last Saturday I streamed Township Tale and Benhammer came online and he streamed as well. So yeah, it's really fun. So sometimes it can happen that you can see both of us both of us stream at the same time. Maybe I will stream a Township Tale on Saturdays, because Saturday is my streaming day. So. And actually, over the last couple of days, I played a lot of Township Tale. Even though I had to wake up pretty early, I played quite late into the night. And yesterday actually I had a little afternoon nap and then I was pretty awake, so I played some Township Tale and suddenly my right controller was empty. Then I looked at the clock and I played for 5 hours straight. I was collecting some iron ore, or actually copper ore, because till next Saturday I want to increase my mining level so that we can get better ores, or faster actually. And yeah, I will go into the mine together with Benhammer. He has to protect me while I'm there, because I'm not really that good. This week, earlier, I think it was Tuesday or Monday. No, I think it was Monday actually. I played with Twisted Steel. I'm sorry that I am pretty strange talking today. My tongue is still a bit swollen, but now I started to drink my tea for the hay fever, and it should get better soon. I still can't pronounce any Y louds, so anything like yeet is still not really that possible. But once I get accustomed to it, it will be better again. I have this almost every year. So yeah, I just have to get accustomed to a running nose and being sleepy all day because of medication. Is it called medication? If you have a strict set of medicine you have to take, it's medication. It should be medication. Well, now it is called medication because I say so. I just tried to be cool and I grabbed the processed wood, but I grabbed too soon and the processed wood just flew by. It's like wah and bang. Whoosh. Like the gravity cloths. Oh. Now it went pretty well. So. This is not nice. So this is better. Now I made a window. I don't want to chop down wood blocks. I really hope that we can get some kind of custom hint text pretty soon. I know that it's mandatory to have those right now, and Stonebrick Studios actually told me why he wants to see them, so that's why I deal with them, but that doesn't mean that I have to like them. They can be a bit annoying. But they are really useful. Actually, I saw a streamer about 3 weeks ago who didn't give the slightest thing about the hint text. He was skillfully ignoring them, and then he was complaining why the game is unplayable for him because he couldn't figure out how to do anything. And yeah, if you ignore the hint text, it's your own fault. Just saying. Oi, come back here. Into the bucket. This is actually dark pocket. Where did this come from? The floor should be... Yeah, the floor is okay. Huh. Interesting. I'm almost out of light wood. I only managed to get... How much? 1, 2, 328. Well, at least it's better than nothing. Even though it's not much. Oh, hello there. Hop. Wow. There it is. So we are going back into night mode. And it immediately became much more pleasant. So. Oops. It don't have to be that resource saving right now. There are still plenty of trees around here. Oh, come on. Oops. Actually, I got complimented for my voice again, and it was actually last Saturday while I was streaming. And like I said, Benhammer also streamed, and one of his viewers said that I have a really pleasant voice. That was actually really nice, because earlier that day I got yeah, something like I don't want to say it was anything bad. It was someone who commented my review for cyubeVR, and he said cyubeVR 100%, English 12%. I think he meant that cyubeVR is an awesome game, which it is, and my English skills were subpar. I couldn't care less anyway, but yeah, it was a bit strange, because normally people don't care enough about me to actually comment anything remotely negative. So yeah, 12% English is the most negative I got about my English skills. So the other thing to watch this is there is not really much bad about me, so the worst thing you can think of is 12%. It's better than nothing. I mean, sometimes when I see videos from the United States, then there are native English speakers that probably get less than 12% in English. So yeah, I'm still better than the average. Yeah, jokes aside. What? Already? Well. Let's get some wood. Bildy whoop whoop. There are actually the first few mods for cyubeVR. One is actually to change the size of animals, which is pretty fun to have, like a 10-meter big gecko. Or you could make a bunny the size of a little guinea pig. It's pretty hilarious. And one guy is actually working on an enemy mod. It's really nice. Ah, come on, suck, suck, suck. Me? Ah, there it is. I was just like, heh, where's the wood? I'm pretty sure I got a bit more than just 2 logs. Oh, papa. Today at work was actually pretty nice. I managed to successfully get a really complicated job done. And yeah, it was pretty fulfilling for me, because it was a pretty complex thing that only occurs once every few months, and I'm only working there for 5 months, so yeah, getting something done that I only saw twice was actually really satisfying, and it went really well. Other than the normal jobs that I had over the last few days. They all went so terribly. Wasn't even my fault, so yeah. At least not always. Yeah, let's take those. For example, yesterday I had to work with broken stuff, and I said, no, I don't want to work with this because it's broken, I can't work with this. But my superior said that I have to use this, so I was like, okay, it's not my fault. wasn't really nice because it was broken. It looked broken, but yeah, it's not my problem. I can only work with the tools that I get provided. But today, the really complex job went nice. Everything went well. So that's why I have a pretty nice mood. Now I'm chopping down some logs to build on my cyubeVR project. So maybe in the future I will have a bit more time so that I can actually make a bit more progress on my Evangelion and maybe on my pixel art that I have planned. That's it, okay. 178. I was thinking of making the Darkwood custom block because I get like 50 wood blocks out of I think 16 Darkwood. It might be kind of cheating to use a custom block to make this stuff. But I have to save my environment. Come on. Move your butt. Move it. Thanks. So. Zack, 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 zack. Let's get both of those trees. One for my bucket and one for the dogwood for the outer wall. Blip, 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 bop, bop. Ah. Ah. Actually, a few weeks or days, a few days ago, I think it is a week now, Rune Factory 5 for Nintendo Switch came out or released. I think it's called released. Release is the better word here. So Rune Factory 5 released in the West. I think I will play this. I just have to get my Switch for my brother and then I can play Rune Factory. I already told him that I will have to get my Switch back, at least for this game, because it's one of the few games that I would play on the Switch. Looks better. So let's go back. Should I put up the outer wall first, or should I go with Come on, brain. I forgot what I wanted to say. Ah, with the bucket. Ah. Huh. Oh! 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 Oh. Yeah. Oh. I totally forgot that I had light wood in my chest. Ah, I'm getting older, so my brain is not as good as it used to be. Ah, that's why Grandma always told me, boy, don't get old. Yeah, I tried my best. So. Did you know you can move a whole stack from the chest into the inventory? Grab it with the left hand and directly drop it into the bucket. Okay. If I want to move a whole stack, I will remember this. Maybe. But maybe I don't need to remember because I already have this as a brain reflex. It's muscle memory by now. Actually, muscle memory is real. It's not that muscles can say memories or anything, but you can actually condition yourself to let specific motoric movements getting through the nerves without you having to use most of your brain to actually navigate your muscles. I noticed this when I was playing Project Diva. That's a rhythm game. Back then I played it on PlayStation Portable and PlayStation 3. And you have to hit specific notes. You had the notes for the X button, circle, square and triangle button on the PlayStation controller. And then there was music and a Vocaloid, that's a voice synthesizer, was singing, and you had just to press the notes at the right timing. And with higher difficulties, more notes would appear, and they would appear even faster. So at some point you couldn't rely on reflexes alone, so you had to rely on muscle memory. You played the song over and over and over and over and over and over again till your body moved on its own and it didn't even have to think about it. Something similar happened to some of the Beat Saber songs that I played more than once. Because some videos I play a lot of times, or some maps I played a lot of times, because I wanted to get the full combo, so I tried and did. And after some times, you already knew what you must do after the first slash. You immediately knew you have to slash like to the right and to the left. And at some point, your body moved on its own without you even having to think about it. That's muscle memory. At least that's how I define the word muscle memory. Maybe the Oxford Dictionary does have a different kind of definition, but I couldn't care less because I don't use Oxford Dictionary. Maybe I should. Then my English would increase from 12% to maybe 20%. Still not a passing grade, but better. Actually, I saw a female VTuber being really successful even with a really strong Spanish accent. So, yeah. If people like your accent, then they like it. That's why I don't care that much anymore. It's more like a fun thing and not really anything that dampen my mood anymore. Let's see how far we can get, because I get pretty confident in my skills by now. Thanks to you guys. And as long as you have confidence in yourself, there's nothing wrong. It's a bit hard to always have confidence because I'm pretty self-conscious about my voice. Always got laughed at my voice, so it was a bit complicated. I talked about this before. So I still sometimes have this strange habit of not liking my voice and being skeptical if someone compliments me. But I'm getting better. I know that the compliments that I get are actually really meant the way they are. I did make a mistake here. Removing blocks might not be the fastest and most efficient way, but it is a way. It's the way. This Uganda knuckle meme is one of the oldest I can think of when it comes to VR, because it originates in VR chat. Even if it was a non-VR player who may have said this, but VR chat is at the core a VR game or an VR experiment, or wait, what's it called? Not experiment, experience, a VR experience. That's what they call really short games or games without any real content. Or any social game. So. And in case for a township tale, I did notice that even though the game does not have the big AAA budget, it still does its job pretty nice and good. It's just a really big play space for people to interact with each other. It's not really an VR MMORPG. It's more like a social game, so you socialize with other people. You can take up different professions, for example a woodcutter, a blacksmith, a miner. There are planned professions like farmer and stuff, but you don't have your typical level and combat stuff. There are enemies and weapons, but you don't have to grind for levels like in a normal typical RPG. It's more about playing together, sharing roles. Another nice example for such a nice socializing game would be Echo. Echo is a flat game. It is a voxel game, but it does have smooth edges. Or let's say you don't notice that it's a voxel game at the first glance, because the graphics are like the trees and rabbits and animals in cyubeVR, so really realistic. You see that it's a voxel game if you shovel some dirt, sand or mine underground, then you see that it's actually a voxel based game. Nobody talked about this and said it's a Minecraft clone. Nah, well, because most of the MC fanboys are 10-year-old kids. Well, but blah 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 blah. Don't want to say anything bad. Can I fit? I fit. I need wood. So, processed wood. Did they fall through the floor? But yeah, in Echo you had actually, I think it was a month, a real-time month, until a meteor hits the world and the game is over. And your goal was to start on the little world and to prevent the meteor fall. So you had to start mining to get iron ore, melt the iron ore, then you had to manage the waste products because they could pollute the environment. You had to farm for animals, but you couldn't just kill everything because if there's nothing left, nothing can reproduce. And you can't do everything by yourself, so you had to play with others. And you had to assign different jobs and different tasks for different professions. At first I took the profession of the cook. I got a lot of ingredients and then cooked them for everyone. In the beginning we also had a monetary system, like you should have in this game. So I had to buy stuff from someone and sell stuff to someone. But in the end, most of the people didn't want to play, so it was just the server owner, my ex-girlfriend and myself. And it was at this point that I just said, let's go to communism. It's not mine and yours, it's ours. I don't take money from you, I just want the resources, and yeah, I will not pay you, but I will give you the finished product. And with this we were able to produce a lot of stuff faster because I didn't have to run into town to buy it from the town. Then I had to ask the server owner if she could restock the shops with money because they couldn't buy stuff from me and I had to sell stuff, so I could buy ingredients. And yeah, it was, with only a couple of players, it's really hard to enjoy it, so we didn't use any monetary systems. And it worked. In the end we were able to fend off the meteor. It was really cool. It was a nice little society project where you could see where a society could, or how a society could build. It was pretty nice. But it also depends on the number of my nose. It just depends on the number of people participating and the character of the people that participate. Because the more people, the more conflict will arise, so you need a monetary system. You need to have some kind of equivalent exchange between parties. Otherwise someone will do less than the others and the other will become a bit angry because they see that someone is not doing his part for the community, and then conflict can arise. So yeah, with a fewer people you can actually manage, but for a society, the whole big thing, it's not possible. I still have plenty of room. Ah, sorry. Ah! Ah. Oh. My nose is telling me to end today's video because it's time. Ah, sorry. Oh, this cloud looks nice. Isn't this beautiful? It's so beautiful. Beautiful. Really, really nice and beautiful sky. I like. So. Well, I didn't do much today. I crafted a lot of blocks. So it was more like a let's chat than a let's play. But I enjoyed it. I hope you also enjoyed it. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time. And you know it, please stay healthy. Bye. Trying something new is not really my thing. I should stay with what I can do best. It was worth a try. Well then, see ya.